lesson for today. So let's take a look at what you'll be learning today. You will learn about nonfiction text and the elements within a nonfiction text. Okay, so during the lesson introduction, you heard the words nonfiction text. Now, you may or may not know what that means, but don't worry, because as always, I'm here to help you understand it. Nonfiction text is a story that contains true or factual information. So, in other words, nonfiction text is simply a different way of saying that a story is real. Take a second to think about a story that you've read or heard that was true or has happened in real life. I have one. This nonfiction text is titled Hidden Figures and is a story about the real-life events of several African American women that worked for NASA. Because the information in this text is true, this book is a nonfiction text. All right, now that we know what nonfiction text is, we can move on to learning about the elements of a nonfiction text. And when I say elements, I just mean the parts. So, let's learn the parts of a nonfiction text. First, you have what's called the point of view. And when we talk about point of view, we simply want to know who's telling the story. Let's take the story of the Three Little Pigs, for example. Now, we only know the story where the wolf was trying to eat the pigs, right? Well, did you know that the wolf has a story from his point of view? Meaning, he was telling us the story where he got a chance to tell what really happened. Point of view can change because sometimes people see things differently. However, in a story, there's always someone telling the story, whether it's the narrator or a character. Either way, it's their point of view. Next, we have what's called character development. During character development, the author creates characters that catch our attention. They want characters that look like us, sound like us, and enjoy the same things we enjoy. The author asks themselves, how can I make my characters relate to my reader? If a character in your favorite book looked like you, would they be tall or short? Would they be a girl or a boy? Would they have dark hair or light hair? That's all a part of character development. Okay, so far we've covered point of view and character development. What have we covered? Good. Point of view and character development. Let's keep going. Another element of nonfiction text is narrative. The narrative is simply how the story was told. Did the author start at the beginning? Did they introduce the characters to you and then jump into the story? Or sometimes the author may start in the middle of all the action just to get your attention. Then they'll finish the story. And you'll see this a lot in movies. The last and final element is dramatization. That's a really big word for the day. Dramatization. The author wants to be as dramatic as possible in a story. But how dramatic are they? Did they make you cry? Was the character being extra and just doing way too much? Did the story make you crack up? All those things are part of the dramatization of a story. Okay, let's recap what we learned today. There was so much information and some really big words, so make sure you pay attention. We learned what nonfiction text is, and that's just another way to say a true or real story. We also learned the elements of a nonfiction text, which are points of view or who's telling the story, character development which is when the author develops characters that relate to me. They may look like me, sound like me, or like the same things that I like. Next, we have narrative, and that's how the author chose to tell the story. What order did they go in? And lastly, we had dramatization. How dramatic was the author when writing the story? Whew. Okay, that was a lot, and hopefully I didn't lose you. Go ahead, lock all this information in your head, and be ready when we meet next week. But don't move. Stay tuned for math with Miss Barnes.
Good morning, mathematicians. Welcome to class today. I'm Miss Barnes, and this lesson is for scholars in pre-K and kindergarten. Mathematicians, this morning we get to talk about numbers some more, and today we are going to play a game called Which is More? Okay? So I'm going to read you some stories, some word problem stories, and then we're going to think about who has more, or which quantity is more. Okay, so we're going to use the space at the top of my board here to count, and we're going to use the space at the bottom of my board to compare. All right? So the things that you'll need today, if you have a pencil, something to write with, and something to write on, great. And also you'll need your counters. I have mine split up into some little containers just because the colors, I wanted to count out colors that were the same. But if you don't have that, that's okay. Just grab some counters and make sure you have two spaces to count out counters. All right? So grab your materials and let's get ready to learn. Okay, mathematicians, put your thinking caps on. Here is our first story problem. You ready? Let's read it all from start to finish. Sam has 12 toys in his room. I have 9. Who has more? So the first thing I want you to think about is our question. Who has more? And remember, we have to answer that with a statement. So our answer will say, somebody, either Sam or I, has more. Okay? Now we have to think about what our problem says. Sam has 12 toys in his room. So I'm going to take my blue counters to model Sam's toys. And I'm going to count out 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. So Sam has 12 toys. Okay, so I'm just going to write above here that these are Sam's. Okay. I'm going to put mine over here. And I have yellow counters for me. So I have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. So here are Sam's toys. Here's a model of Sam's toys. He has 12. Here's a model of my toys. I have 9. Looking at our models, who has more? Well, I see that Sam has 2 rows of 5. And I see that I have 1 row of 5 and 1 row of 4. So that must mean that Sam has more than me, right? So I'm going to move this counter down here. So these are the toys that Sam has that are more than mine. So down here, I'm going to write a comparison statement. Okay? On this side, I'm going to write the number 12 because that's how many toys Sam has. On the right side here, I'm going to write the number 9. That's how many toys I have. And in the middle here, we are going to talk about the symbols greater than, less than, and equal to. Okay. So who has more? 12 is greater than 9, 12 is less than 9, or is 12 equal to 9? Well, 12 is definitely bigger than 9. The group of 12 toys is bigger than the group of 9 toys, so 12 must be greater than 9. Great job, friends! I'm going to erase my board so we can get started with problem 2. All right, we're ready for problem 2, and here is our second word problem. Let's read it together. Jordan has 16 grapes. Haley has 17 grapes. Who has more? So I'm going to use the green counters this time, and I'm going to count out Jordan's grapes. So Jordan has 16 grapes. So let's count out 16. 1, 2, 3. It's kind of weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And we need one more to get to 16. So there is a model for 16 grapes. I'm going to use my blue counters again to model Haley's grapes. And Haley has 17. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's how many Jordan had. And I'm going to put one more, 17. So if you listened to me count, you heard me count higher with Haley's grapes, right? So Jordan has 16. He has 3 rows of 5 and 1 row of 1. Haley has 17. She has 3 rows of 5 and 1 row of 2. Who has more? That's right, Haley has more. Now we're going to write our comparison statement here at the bottom. So Jordan has 16 grapes. Haley has 17 grapes, and you told me that Haley has more. That means our symbol needs to open to the bigger number. So that means 16 is less than 17. 16 is less than 17. Great job on that, friends. Let's get ready for our last problem. Reorganize your workspace so we can get started. And now we're ready for our last problem together, friends. Let's read it. Justin runs 13 miles. His friend runs 11. Who ran more? So we're going to take our yellow counters and count out 13 to model Justin's miles. So Justin ran 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're going to use the green counters to model how far his friend ran. His friend ran 11 miles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, think about what we just counted. Over here, we counted to 13. Did we have to pass 11 to get to 13? We did. So here, who ran more? Did Justin run more when he ran 13 miles? Or did his friend run more when he ran 11? Justin ran 13. His friend ran 11. So if you said that Justin ran more, you're correct. His friend has 2 rows of 5 and 1 row of 1, and Justin's model shows 2 rows of 5 and 1 row of 3. That means Justin ran more. So when we write our comparison statement, do we say 13 is greater than 11, or do we say 13 is less than 11? You're right, it's the first one. 13 is greater than 11. Great job today, friends. Please join me next week when we start talking about shapes. Get ready for Science with Miss Schumacher.
Hi, my name is Miss Schumacher, and this is Science for pre-kindergarten and kindergarten, but all are welcome. Today, we are studying ocean habitats. Before we begin our inquiry, our study about ocean habitats, I want to play a game, a matching game. Do you like to play games? I do. I love to have fun and play games. In this game, you have to match the animal to their best habitat. Remember, a habitat is the place where animals and plants live. A habitat provides for the plants and animals that live there. That means that the plants and animals depend on their habitats, or where they live, to stay alive. Are you ready? Let's play. Where are we? What is this habitat? This is a very cold place with Arctic tundra. I do not see green plants here. Do you? Which of these animals would match this habitat? Which of these animals would best survive in this habitat? Did you say the penguin? Or did you think this is the habitat that a flamingo would survive in? That would be silly. A flamingo does not look like it lives here. Look at its bright pink colors. It does not match this tundra at all. This is definitely the habitat of a penguin. Let's play again. Now where are we? What habitat is this? Did you say the forest? I think you are right. I can tell that this is the forest because look at the trees. They are very close together, and it is a little dark because the leaves of the trees are blocking the light. Whoa! What are these animals? Did you say bears? You are right. I see a black bear and a polar bear. Which bear lives here? Which bear would have an easier time blending into the forest? Which bear would have an easier time staying protected in the forest because its colors match the habitat? The polar bear needs to be near the ocean to eat seals and fish. I do not think the polar bear would be able to survive in the forest. The black bear must match a forest habitat. Is that what you thought? You were right. The black bear gets all its food and shelter from the forest. Let's play one more time. Junior scientist, now where are we? We are not in the forest anymore. We are in the ocean. This is definitely an ocean habitat. I can tell by the bright coral and how deep the water is. Whoa! Look at those animals. Which one matches an ocean habitat? Which one would be able to survive here? Does a squirrel live in the ocean? No, that would be silly. A squirrel lives in trees. It would not be able to survive underwater. What is that animal? Have you ever seen an animal like that before? Look at all of those arms. How many arms are there? Can you count them with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 arms! Junior scientist, this is definitely the animal that lives in this habitat, the ocean. But what is this animal? This animal has me thinking about my brain and how it thinks. Have you ever thought about your brain and how your brain learns? I think about new things all of the time. When I think about things that I am learning, I am building what I know about those things. I am building knowledge. When I saw this image, I knew right away that the squirrel did not belong in the ocean habitat. Even if I have never been to the ocean, I could look at the picture and know that the brown squirrel did not belong. But what about this animal? How am I going to figure out what that animal is? I need to build my knowledge about the ocean and the life, the plants and animals that could live in the ocean. But junior scientist, where do I start? Where am I going to learn about the ocean? Did you think about asking a librarian? Me too. I love going to my local library to find out information. Let's check in with Mrs. Claire from the Kansas City Public Library and see if she has any books about the ocean.
Thank you, Ms. Schumacher, for inviting me to join you in homeroom this day. Today we are talking about books in the library, and I know you talked about black bears. We wanted to talk about ocean books, but I did want to show the kids I do have books about all kinds of animals that you talked about. Black bears. Look at this book about flamingos. How lovely. It's got all kinds of photographs in it of flamingos in the wild, and I just wanted to show you I have lots of books like that. I also have a lot of books like this. This one's called At the Beach, and this one is called Whales, and this one is called In the Ocean. All of these books are designed for kids just like you, pre-kindergarten, kindergarten, first grade, whoopie-doopie. So when you come to the library, you can ask for the National Geographic series of books about oceans and critters that swim in the ocean, and we'll have those for you. I also wanted to show you this wonderful book about penguins, because I know Ms. Schumacher talked about those as well. Penguin Day, a family story. Look at them jumping off the rocks. This would be a fun book for you, even if you're not good at reading all the words just yet. Look at all the pictures you can enjoy. Same thing with this book. I love this new series of Crayola Ocean Colors. And again, wonderful photography and not too many words for my friends who are learning how to read. Here's another one that the artist went to the ocean and she wrote a whole book all about seashells and then drew pictures, and I love this at the end because there's little kids in this book all throughout, and they go to the beach with this author to learn all the things they can learn as little scientists on the beach. So, and one more, this one is called One Day on Our Blue Planet in the Ocean. So, here's another one that's drawings. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful. So it's kind of fun. Sometimes you find a book that has photographs, and sometimes you find a book that has drawings, but you're always going to find a book that's just right for you at the Kansas City Public Library. Happy reading! Bye-bye.
Whoa! The library is an excellent place to go if I want to build knowledge, if I want to find out more about the ocean or other topics. Let's go back and look at this picture. If I want to find out what animal this is, I might go to the library and research, which means use my eyes to look at the front cover of books and see if I can find a book with this animal on it. Take a look at these books. Can you tell by looking at the front cover if one of these books is about this animal? Did you say this one? I think you are right. I think these are the same animal. Look at the title. The title of this book is going to tell me what the book is about. The title says octopuses. This book is about the animal, the octopus. I think this would be a great place to start learning about this animal. Now that we have been thinking about building our knowledge or learning about the ocean and the life that lives there, I have a different question for you. Where are oceans? Do we live near an ocean in the Midwest? No, sillies, we do not live near an ocean. If we want to find out where the ocean is, we could look at a map. A map is a representation of a place. This is the map of the world. The ocean is a place that has a lot of water. What color on the map do you think represents water? What color shows water? Did you say blue? I think you are right. The big blue areas on this map represent the ocean. We live right here. It is not near an ocean. That concludes our science lesson for today. It has been my pleasure having you in class. But your learning is not through. It is time to get active with Coach H. I am Miss Schumacher. I will see you next week when we will consider what we have learned about the forest and ocean habitats and start to compare and contrast them. I can't wait to think about how forests and oceans are the same and how they are different. Goodbye.
Hello boys and girls, this is Coach H speaking here, and I'm super happy that you guys are with me with pre-K and kindergarten. This is for physical education, okay? And I got two happy students with me. We got Layla over here and we got Lamila over here that are gonna be my students that are gonna help me do this awesome exercise today. Two things that you guys are gonna need. You're gonna need to make sure that you're in an open space, okay? Be aware of your surroundings. You're also gonna need a water bottle, okay? This is full of water. Make sure you guys stay hydrated, okay? We're gonna get started with a stretch. So they're gonna follow me and you guys follow with me, okay? So here we go. Put your water bottle to the corner. We're gonna reach to the sky and touch our toes. We're doing 5 of those. Reach to the sky, touch your toes. Nice job. Reach to the sky, touch your toes. Nice job. Keep it up, boys and girls. Nice job. Very good, my assistants. You guys are doing amazing. Keep it up. Awesome, awesome. One more. Great. All right, now we're going to do tree trunks. I want you guys to go side to side just like this. Very good job. We're going to do 5 of those. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice job. Last thing I want to do is just kind of lightly jog in place. Nice job. Keep up that good work. We're trying to raise that heart rate. Very good. Keep it up. Make sure you're bringing up your feet. Jogging in place. Nice job. You guys got this. Let's go. Alrighty. 3, 2, 1. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to be doing 2 cycles of this exercise. 4 exercises, 2 cycles. First one that we're going to be doing is called a lunge. So you're going to lunge forward and then back up. We're going to do 8 of those. Here we go. Down, up. Make sure you switch sides. Down, up. Nice job. Going side to side. Keep up that good work, boys and girls. Nice job. Bend those legs 90 degrees. Keep it up. How are you feeling over there? Feeling pretty good? Feeling that exercise? Good. Nice job. How are you feeling over there? Awesome, awesome. All right, we're gonna finish here and stop. Next one that we are going to be doing is we're gonna be doing squat punches, okay? You're gonna go like this, squat, hold it, and then 1, 2, 3, and then back up, okay? We're doing 7 of those. Here we go. Down, hold it, 1, 2, 3. Stand back up. Nice job. Down, 1, 2, 3. Nice job. Down, 1, 2, 3. Back up. Again, down, 1, 2, 3. Good job. Down, 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Down, 1, 2, 3. Last one. Down, 1, 2, 3. Very good. Now I'm going to do push-ups. You guys ready to do some push-ups? 4 push-ups. Here we go. Down to the ground. Here we go. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just sit back down like this. Next one that we're going to be doing is called shoulder taps. You're going to go side to side, okay? So here we go. We're going to do 8 of those. You guys ready? Here we go. Stand up. Touching your shoulders. Side to side. Nice job. Good job, Lamila. Good job, Layla. Keep it up. We're doing great. Awesome, awesome. And we're at 5, I think. 6, 7, 8. Nice job. Stand back up. All right, I want you two to give me 2 laps. Go ahead and go. Show me a jog, and I'm gonna jog right here, and I'm gonna wait for you guys. You guys are doing an amazing job at home. If you have an open space, jog like this. Or if you don't, you're jogging in place, just like this. While they're coming around, I'm gonna give them an air high five. Here we go. Nice job, Layla. Woo! Let's go. Woo! Nice job. One more, guys, one more. Keep it up, jogging in place, jogging in place. Keep it up, nice job. And just finish in strong, and stop. Go ahead and get a drink of water. All right, boys and girls. This is that time I want you guys to get that water bottle. We're gonna take a drink of water. Woo! And since I'm near everybody, I'm making sure I'm staying safe and wearing that mask, okay? But in between, you guys can get a drink of water just like this, okay? Refreshing, right? Get another drink if you need to, and then we're gonna practice some breathing treatments, okay? How we feeling, ladies? Feeling good? We got one more. We're gonna finish it out strong, so here we go. I want you guys to come back over here. We're gonna do some breathing treatments, okay? So take your spot. And remember, we are holding our spot, going 1, 2, 3, hold, and breathe out. 1, 2, 3, okay? Here we go. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, and breathing out. 1, 2, 3, very good. One more. 1, 2, 3, and breathing out. 1, 2, 3. Do we need one more? One more? Okay, here we go. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, and breathing out. 1, 2, 3. Alrighty, boys and girls, we're gonna do that round one more time. Try to finish up strong. I want you guys to give it your all. I want you guys to give it all as well, okay? This is our last round. I want you guys to do amazing, okay? So here we go. First one that we're doing, you guys remember lunges? We're gonna do 6 of those. Here we go. Ready? Down and up. 1. Do the other side. Very good. Down again. Very good. That's 2. Keep it up. Down and up. 3. Down and up. 4. Down and up. 5. Down and up. 6. Alrighty, nice job. Next one that we're gonna be doing, squat punches. Remember, we're holding it. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Down, punch. 1, 2, 3. Stand back up. Nice job. Back down. 1, 2, 3. Good job. Stand back up. Back down. 1, 2, 3. Keep it up, boys and girls. Down. 1, 2, 3. Good job. Down. 1, 2, 3. One more. Down. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Now, boys and girls, we're going down to the ground. You guys ready? 4 push-ups. Now, if you guys can't do a push-up, You guys are more than welcome to do a knee push-up just like this. Some of us might want to do a push-up like that, so I might want to do that right here. Okay? So I'm gonna go like this, do it sideways so that you guys can see. Here we go. Make sure you lean forward, down, up, 1, down, up, 2, down, up, 3, down, up, 4. Nice job. All right, relax those arms, shake them out because we're gonna go back into doing some of those push-ups, but this one's actually gonna be called shoulder taps. And we're gonna try to do 8. Think we got it? All right, right after that, and then we're gonna run around and I'll run with you guys, okay? Here we go. Up, here we go. Shoulder tap, side to side. 1, 2, 3. Keep it up, boys and girls. This is our last one. Finish up strong. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I did 2 extra on there. Nice job for keeping up. All right, let's go ahead. We're gonna jog around. Here we go. Round the corner. Let's go. Nice job, nice job. Run around the 10. Good. 4. Keep it up, keep it up. And I'm gonna take your piece, and I'm getting tired too. Woo! Nice job. Running around. We're gonna do one more. One more line, and we'll get drink water. Keep it up, boys and girls. We got this. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're gonna stay healthy. Go. Around the corner. Okay, feel it. This is a good exercise. Finishing in strong. Woo! Alrighty. Boys and girls, go ahead and grab that water bottle. And we're gonna take a little break here. Make sure you guys get a drink of water. Stay hydrated, okay? Boys and girls, I so appreciate you guys coming in today. It's been my pleasure to have you guys in my class. This is Coach H here, teaching pre-K and kindergarten. I'll see you guys next time. And thanks for my lovely assistants. Nice job, boys and girls. Just girls really, right? But boys are here as well. Have a good one.
Hola mis amigos, ¿cómo están? Hi everybody, as always, I am Señorita Ellis, Miss Ellis, Profesora Ellis, lo que sea. I have a lot of names that I'm called, but we are here and we're going to learn some Spanish. Firstly, I want to thank Coach H for such an engaging lesson in PE. It gets our bodies moving and now it's time to get our brains moving with Español, Spanish. So if you take a look at my screen, you see that we're going to learn about forest animals today, okay? So we're going to learn about some animals in the forest, and just as a cute reminder, animals are our friends, okay? So we're going to start with our first animal, and I'm going to say it one time, and then you repeat, okay? First, we have lobo. Una vez más, lobo. Wolves, which that's what a lobo is, wolves howl to communicate with other wolves. Thought that was an interesting fact. Next, we have ciervo. 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 Now you might see these animals running across the street, or you'll see them running in the forest because they're a forest animal. And a fun fact, each year a deer's antlers fall off and regrow. So those little horns on the side, they fall off and then they grow a new pair. Okay? Next we have conejo. Conejo. One more time. Conejo. Alright, that's a rabbit. And rabbits can turn their ears in almost a full circle. So they make almost a full circle with their little ears. Next, we have ardilla. Una vez más. Ardilla. Ardilla. And you see these little animals running across the trees all the time, running across the street, trying to get their food. So squirrels can actually find food even if it's under a bunch of snow. And to put it into perspective, yesterday we just had a lot of snow. So squirrels will still be able to find their food even in the snow. Alrighty, next we have Tortuga. Repeat. Tortuga. Tortuga. Okay? Tortuga is a turtle, and something interesting is that turtles can live to be over 100 years old. Wow, that is older than some humans. That is a lot of years. Next we have a more simpler word, oso. Repeat, oso. Osos are huge animals, okay? They're really big animals, and hopefully you don't see one of those just out. You want to see one of those in like a zoo or something. But in late November, bears get ready for hibernation, okay? Hibernation means that they sleep for many, many months at a time to avoid the cold. And they also, during that time of hibernation, so sleeping in the winter time, they don't necessarily have to eat or drink for months. I couldn't imagine going a week or a day without something to drink, like water or something. So really cool about our bears. Next we have Soto. Okay, the Z sounds kind of like an S, all right? Soto. Okay, so foxes have whiskers on their legs and their face, which helps them to know where they are going. Next we have rana. Rana. Una vez más. Rana. A rana is a frog, okay? And something interesting about frogs is that there's evidence that frogs have roamed the earth for more than 200 million years, so at least as long as dinosaurs. So those things have been here, supposedly, since dinosaurs were roaming the earth. Wow. Our next animal is eriso. This one's kind of tricky. Eriso. Eriso. Okay? Eriso is the animal that you see here. So a fun fact is actually a hedgehog, because that's what that animal is, has between 5,000 and 7,000 quills. So if you look at that picture, those little spikes that are on his back, they can have up to 5,000 to 7,000 of those. Oh my goodness. Next, we have bujo. Okay? Una vez más. Bujo. Un bujo, an owl, is the animal you see in that picture. Owls are what you call nocturnal, meaning that they're actually active at night while we humans are asleep. And then when we're awake in the daytime, they're actually asleep. So the way they sleep is backwards, which they call that nocturnal. Next, we have castor. Castor. A castor is a beaver, and beavers are one of the largest rodents, so one of the biggest rats on earth, and their teeth never stop growing. Interesting. Next, we have probably one of our most favored Australian animals, koala. So repeat, koala. Koala. Koalas are usually found in Australia. Next, we have Mutriya. Nutriya. Nutriya. A nutria is an otter, okay? And a fun fact about otters is that most otters are actually found in Alaska. One of our most favorite animals, and if you've seen Kung Fu Panda, you should watch it, but repeat, Panda. 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 A panda is a panda in English, and pandas eat bamboo all day long. as you can see that Panda's doing in his photo. Next, we've got Mapache. Ma-pa-che. Mapache. I'm sure you've seen some mapaches running all around. And an interesting fact about raccoons is that raccoons have little hands that they use to get around and feel different items. So that's what they use to feel their way around. Next, we've got, I'd say a scary animal. There's a lot of people that are afraid of these kind of animals. So repeat, serpiente. 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 Okay? A serpiente is a snake, and a fun fact is that snakes actually do not have eyelids. So when I close my eyes, you see my eyelids, right? They don't have those. Next, we've got gecko. Okay? Gecko. That one's pretty easy to pronounce. Geckos have amazing toes that help them stick to almost any surface. So if you've seen at night those little lizards that run across your door or run across the ground, those are geckos, okay? Next we have coyote. 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 As you see in the picture, there's a coyote. Dogs actually run with their tails up. Coyotes actually run with their tails down. So that's an interesting fact. I didn't know that before. Next we have alce. 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 An alce is an elk, which is another one of those huge animals, and they belong to the deer family. But elk are often mistaken for mooses. I believe that's how you say the plural form. Mooses are also very big as well, and they have really big horns, so that's how they get confused. Next, we've got zorrillo. 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 Zorrillos are skunks. And although we know that skunks can spray that nasty smelling liquid, that's their defense mechanism, but also they eat bees and wasps. So during the summertime, when there's a lot of bees and wasps, skunks, if they're around, they're probably going to eat them. Next, we've got Bison. Bison. Bisonte. These are, again, large animals, okay? Very large. Bison are the largest mammals in North America. So they're that big that they're the biggest out of where we live here in the US, okay? Next, we've got Puma. Repeat, Puma. Although you may think that Puma would translate to a puma, it actually means cougar, okay? And cougars cannot roar like a lion, but they can make calls like a human scream. So that's kind of what they sound like when they're communicating. Next, we have Kanguro. Excuse me, the pronunciation. Kanguro. 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 Kangaroos cannot walk backwards. I bet you didn't know that. They can't walk backwards. All right, so now that we've gone through some common animals that you would find in the forest, I actually have a video for you guys if you would like to hear how each of these animals sound, okay? So this is where I kind of shift the focus to parents and guardians. I have the link right here on my screen. If you'd like to go to YouTube or if you'd like to open Google and type in that exact web link, it will take you to a video on YouTube that is specifically made for kids who want to hear the sounds of these forest animals. I encourage you to do that with your student because that was a really cool video to watch, and it'll just reinforce those animals that we learned about today. So I have that video for you guys. It's optional, of course, but there's that option. And then lastly, as kind of like a keepsake, as a keepsake, we are going to create a book. Vamos a crear un libro. So here's what you'll need kind of beforehand for this activity. You'll probably need a printer, cardstock, which is really hard paper. And again, I'm kind of focusing towards the guardians right now to help your student to complete this. You'll need scissors to cut, and then you'll need crayons and markers if you choose that option. But I'm actually going to let you all discover what this project is, and the instructions and everything you need are on that web link right there. So again, if you go to Google, you type in that exact web link, it will take you to a page that has the instructions to create this book over forest animals that will not only have pictures of forest animals, but they'll have their footprints, which I think is really cool. And then they'll have the name of each of those forest animals, and it'll be a keepsake for your kids so they can flip through each of those forest animals. Okay, so that, oh, and I also have a picture of the finished product. I included that in there for you. So this is kind of what the pictures will look like. And when you print them out, printing them on that cardstock, you'll be able to make kind of a little booklet out of it. And again, you'll have a picture of the animal, the name of the animal in English, and then you'll have footprints of each of those respective animals. Okay? So I hope that you found this lesson really engaging. We learned about some forest animals. Go look at that YouTube video, make your finished product, your little booklet, and I will see you guys next time to talk about plants. Okay? Adios.
We are happy to have you visit our family here at Northeast Middle School. My name is Principal Schriever, and I am the principal here at Northeast Middle School. We serve students in the 7th and 8th grade in the historic Northeast neighborhood in Kansas City.
Welcome to Northeast Middle, the home of the mighty Titans. Welcome to Northeast Middle. Transitioning to middle school is exciting, but it can also be scary. But that's what we're here for. I teach students success skills, a class where students get in touch with their emotions and learn how to stay on task in their courses.
Hello, my name is Mirna Naya. I am the parent liaison at Northeast Middle School. I communicate with parents, legal guardians regarding school information, events, school advisory committee, and more. I love interacting with students' families every day.
Hello and welcome. My name is Christine Dismay, and I teach Geography and Economics here at Northeast Middle School. We have a safe and nurturing environment in our classrooms. Your student will enjoy learning here.
Hi, I'm Laura Culp. I'm an 8th grade math teacher. Welcome to 8th grade. We offer advanced courses in all core subjects. Learning here is fun and rigorous because we care about our students and their academic experience. Northeast Middle School students are successful and prepared for high school.
AVID, which stands for Advancement via Individual Determination, is a college and career readiness program. Students develop the skills they need to be successful in college starting in middle school. Most students continue their AVID course throughout high school with the same group of peers.
Hi, I'm Mr. Fleming, and I teach PE and health at Northeast Middle School, and we have a wide range of electives including choir, band, orchestra, visual arts, creative writing, and much more.
Hello, my name is Kenneth Moore, and I teach 7th, 8th grade choir. Our goal is to ensure our students get the very best academic opportunities. Our students maintain a well-rounded experience.
Northeast Middle School is truly a diverse environment. We have scholars from all over the world, and we have as many as 30 languages spoken in our building at any given time. To celebrate the diversity in our building, we host an international festival so our scholars can get a true taste of the world.
Hi, I'm Ben Jonte. I'm the art teacher at Northeast Middle School. Project Lead the Way, one of our electives, provides our students with hands-on, real-world learning. This will give them experience in growing industries like computer science, design, and robotics.
Hello, I'm Ms. Shepard, and I'm the athletic director here at Northeast Middle School. Here at Northeast Middle School, we offer variety sports for boys and girls, including basketball, track and field, soccer, wrestling, swimming, cross country, flag football, cheerleading, and volleyball.
Thank you for taking the time to visit with us today here at Northeast Middle School. To learn more about our campus or to request a personal tour, please call 816-418-3400. We look forward to sharing with you more of the exciting things occurring at Northeast Middle School.